Close your eyes for a second and imagine a smell. It's warm, it's deeply roasted, nutty, rich, and instantly takes you back to your childhood. For some of us, it's the smell of a freshly sliced apple dipped in a creamy jar. For others, it's the sticky, glorious architecture of a classic peanut butter and jelly sandwich, wrapped tightly in foil, waiting at the bottom of a school backpack. Today, we are talking about the undisputed heavyweight champion of the pantry: peanut butter. We put it on toast, we bake it into cookies, we pair it with jelly, and, let's be completely honest here, we've all eaten it straight off a spoon at midnight when nobody was looking. But have you ever stopped to wonder how this humble paste of ground-up legumes conquered the world? How did a food once considered a novelty health food paste for people without teeth become a multi-billion-dollar global obsession? Grab a spoon, because over the next few minutes, we are diving deep into the sticky, fascinating history, the surprising science, and the cultural powerhouse that is peanut butter. To understand our modern obsession, we have to travel back in time. Long before George Washington Carver or modern industrial food processing entered the picture, ancient civilizations were already onto something. The Incas and the Aztecs were actually the pioneers here. Centuries ago, they roasted and ground peanuts into a rich, savory paste. But the modern version we know and love today, that has a surprisingly clinical origin story. Meet Dr. John Harvey Kellogg. Yes, that Kellogg, famous for breakfast cereals. In 1895, Dr. Kellogg patented a process for creating peanut butter from raw peanuts. But why? Was he trying to invent the ultimate snack? Not quite. Kellogg was running a sanitarium in Battle Creek, Michigan, and he was obsessed with vegetarian, easily digestible foods for wealthy patients who had poor teeth and couldn't chew meat. To him, peanut butter wasn't a comfort food. It was a high-protein medical innovation. Soon after, a man named Marcellus Gilmore Edson patented a method of making peanut paste from roasted peanuts, and then came the agricultural titan himself, George Washington Carver. While Carver didn't technically invent peanut butter, he revolutionized its existence. At Tuskegee Institute, he discovered over 300 uses for peanuts, from cosmetics to dyes, and popularized peanut farming as a way to restore nitrogen-depleted soil in the American South after the cotton crop was devastated by boll weevils. By the 1920s, a crucial invention changed the game forever: hydrogenation. Before this, natural peanut butter was a messy disaster. The oil separated and floated to the top, requiring you to aggressively stir a heavy sludge with a butter knife, usually splashing oil all over your kitchen counter. Chemistry solved this by stabilizing the oil so it stayed blended, giving birth to the shelf-stable, creamy perfection that could sit in a grocery aisle for months without separating. Have you ever wondered why peanut butter is so intensely satisfying? Why is it that when you open a jar, your brain practically demands that you eat just one more spoonful? It's not just a lack of willpower, it's hardwired into our biology. First, let's talk about macronutrient density. Peanut butter is a holy trinity of what our evolutionary ancestors craved most: fats, proteins, dense calories. Back when food was scarce, finding a calorie-dense food source meant survival. Your brain evolved to reward you heavily for consuming things packed with energy. When you eat peanut butter, your brain releases a rush of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. Then, there is the magic of mouthfeel. Food scientists spend millions of years trying to replicate what peanut butter does naturally. It possesses a unique rheology, a fancy word for how a fluid flows and deforms. When you put peanut butter in your mouth, it hits your tongue as a solid, but as it mixes with your saliva and body heat, it melts into a velvety coating emulsion. It hits every taste receptor. It's naturally sweet, subtly salty, intensely savory, thanks to roasting, and slightly bitter. It's a sensory explosion that keeps your brain engaged from the first bite to the last. Here is a fun cultural trivia fact for you. Peanut butter is a global citizen, but how the world treats it depends entirely on where you live. In North America, we treat it like a sweet comfort food. We pair it with grape jelly, honey, banana slices, marshmallow fluff, and chocolate. Step outside of North America, however, and peanut butter reveals its sophisticated, savory side. In West Africa, groundnut pastes are the foundational heart of rich, complex stews like maiafi, thickened with spices, tomatoes, and meat. In Southeast Asia, peanut sauces form the backbone of iconic street foods. Drizzled over chicken and beef sauté, rolled into fresh spring rolls, or tossed into noodles with chili and lime. And then, of course, we have to address the elephant in the room. The great culinary civil war of the pantry aisle. Smooth versus crunchy. Are you a smooth loyalist who appreciates silkiness, uniformity, and effortless spreading? Or are you a crunchy radical who demands structural integrity, texture, and actual peanuts embedded in every bite? Scientists have actually surveyed consumer psychology on this. Studies suggest that smooth peanut butter lovers tend to value consistency, comfort, and predictability, while crunchy peanut butter lovers lean toward excitement, texture, and adventure. Which camp do you belong to? Let me know in the comments below. At the end of the day, peanut butter is more than just a spread, a protein source, or a baking ingredient. It's a texture of home. Think about it. It's there when you're a tired college student eating it off a spoon at 2 a.m. It's there when you pack a lunch for your kid with a little handwritten note inside. It's humble, it's unpretentious, and it has stood the test of time while food trends come and go. While kale smoothies, activated charcoal, and golden milk have all had their fleeting moments in the wellness spotlight, the jar of peanut butter has remained a permanent resident in our pantries for over a century. So, the next time you twist off that lid, take a second to appreciate the journey. From ancient South American harvests to Dr. Kellogg's sanitarium, across global stews and late-night sandwiches, that jar holds a little piece of history, science, and pure joy. Go ahead. Deserve that extra spoonful. You've earned it.